Storm is brewing. I'm just there. It's showing a little bit more, but like I'm just doing some sprinklers and getting this to look like something because I got so many pea patches from the old girl that I blocked her off a little bit. She still gets pea to or grass to pee on, but my goodness, that's bad. But check out these guys. Of course, Susie is tucked on in there. She's all by her lonesome. She's tucked on in. She's got the smart. Then these guys. There's I think 11 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in here. Yeah. Or no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, 11. We've got 12 out there underneath the sprinkler just getting it. What I love about this sprinkler makes a little puddle. It does make a little puddle there because I always want them to have fresh water coming in. And yeah, I'm just trying to, the only reason I'm watering in this windstorm, I'm going down, is trying to hold these pea patching in. Because that dog, although her pee is good nitrogen for fertilizing the lawn, because of course I don't use fertilizers because chemicals for losers. So of course that's a 100% natural lawn. I just picked my weeds from it, so I'm doing some pea patch fixing, and it's getting blown all around. I'm getting bathed right now. But there's, of course, one tortoise that's going to be left outside every time. That's just what they do. I think it's either Little Digger or Little Ethel. So they're not a true breeder yet, but they're ready to be outside with the adults. They don't get stomped on too bad, which is kind of nice that they're not trapped with Susie. I would have kept a bigger setup for Susie if I would have had her with others, but because she's kind of crowded in there. I think that's small space. I honestly do think that's a small space for a tortoise of a couple of years old. So if you're building a setup or you're building anything like that, indoors, outdoor, go with 4 times the space that you think is normal, because it's the best. It's so nice to know that you're not crowding your tortoise. And so Susie, once she graduates from that, maybe I'll just keep her indoors for a summer, but I'd like to have her out there again in the summer. There's nothing better that beats the natural sunlight. Even right now, like, pardon me, I don't run supplementary heat out right now because it's 36 above during the day Celsius, so that is real hot Fahrenheit. I don't know my Fahrenheits, but it's warm. And at nighttime, like it's still, I think, double digits. And even if it gets down, I don't keep my tortoises out if it's under 5 Celsius, because I just don't think the risk is worth the reward when I have that many out there. But if I had one individual tortoise, especially a Russian or something a little bit even hardier than a Herman's, and Herman's are rather hardy, don't kid yourself. But if I had a Russian, unless it is dead 0 Celsius or 1, like freezing, that is the only way I'd bring that tortoise inside, because they're meant for it. As long as they have strong sun during the day, or even Russians, they brumate for like 6 months of the year in the wild. I'm just getting pelted by rain. I'm sorry for the squint eyes, but not rain, water. But I'm getting pelted, and so what I'd say is like, honestly, if you have a Herman's, if it's an adult and it's been proven and it's healthy and all the stars line, that thing's good until 5 Celsius. And maybe don't try that until you feel comfortable and you're good with a laser temperature gun and the weather network, because frost is a concern. You don't want a blind tortoise at the end of the day. If it gets even to 1, like I'd be worried about frost on a small tortoise that isn't digging in. But I've noticed with my tortoises that they'll either clay pot it up or they go into the insulated house, and that insulated house is always warmer than it is outside at any given time, day, night. It holds the heat, and it doesn't get excruciating hot in the summertime. Like it is a neat environment. If I did a better job waterproofing this situation instead of having lazy bonesitis, it would probably be a really good setup. But I usually only run heat once my sprinkler's done because I don't want the electrical getting wet. Although it is relatively waterproof, it is impressive that my scatterbrain ideas have panned out in that idea. So I run a combi bulb during the day, a little bit of UV, mostly that light to create energy and ideas. And then at nighttime, I usually don't run any light, or I'll throw in a CHE, like a ceramic heat emitter, a chi, a lot of times I've heard them referred to. And that's good, but I just find the tortoises, they'll crowd around that. If they have too many options during the day, that they'd rather crowd around that than get into the sun and get natural UVB and pursue and live. And so, yeah. I think my next step for myself is I'm probably going to make a Facebook status asking the city for food. The most unloved yards are the best tortoise foods. So that's the latest scheme. Anyways, I think that's enough of my babbling. Thanks so much, y'all, for tuning in and just staying with this crap show of mine. The wind's just too much. I'm getting pelted by the water that's fixing my grass. So that is a no fertilizer, no chemical, no nothing grass. Just water and flatness and mediocre draining. And it's not bad grass if it fills in the pea patches. So this is your pal, Hops and Scotch. Natural Resource Keepers Canada, Brandon Hopper, signing out.